popping, what's cracking, what's percolating, what is really good in the hood. It is your man Theo Butler, and it is what a week it was. And damn, like damn, golly, damn. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. But damn, woo. First of all, how is your week going thus far? Hopefully your week is going pretty good. Mine is going pretty good. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. We only got 2 more days to go before the weekend gets here and Georgia plays Tennessee. So yeah, I'm definitely. Mr. Ray Smith is in the building. My mentor is in the building. Oh man. Phew. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. As the great and I can't remember his what Danny Glover would say, I'm too old for this shit. Oh man, listen. I want to tell y'all a story real quick. It relates to tonight's episode. It relates to this week's events, but it was a learning lesson. And I remember, I want to say I was in my, let me see. Mia was born in 94. So I want to say this had to be like maybe 2001, 2002. I think Crystalline was here. I'm going to go get my hair cut at this famous barbershop in Tallahassee. It's called Clippers. All the Florida State Seminole players were going there. If you were anybody that was somebody, you would go to Clippers to go get your hair cut. I'm a diehard Steeler fan. If you've been rocking with me, what's going on, Jared? If you've been rocking with me for a minute now, you know I'm a diehard Steeler fan. Well, it was me and 2 barbers in there. And I'm going to the barber. It's one barber's name is Troy. The other barber's name I can't really remember. But Troy's a diehard Miami Dolphin fan. And the other barber is what's going on? Oh, it's official. The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the building. So Troy is a diehard Miami Dolphin fan. And the other barber is a San Francisco 49er fan. And all 3 teams have won NFL championships. The 49ers went back-to-back twice. We know the Steelers, they was doing their thing back then. The Dolphins still only team ever go undefeated. So we were all taking pride in our respective teams. The thing is that Troy and I possessed our knowledge. What's going on, Zango? What's going on? Troy and I possessed our knowledge of our respective football teams. The other barber didn't. And this is the guy that's cutting my hair. Like, I don't know what the hell I had going on. I'm roasting the dude that's cutting my hair. I wasn't thinking straight. Well, roasting, joking, playing the dozens and everything like that. And he finished cutting my hair, the barber did. And when he got finished, he said, Theo, could I holler at you outside real quick? I'm not thinking too much of it. Now, he had been knowing Troy longer than I. What's going on, Juju? He had been knowing the relationship between him and Troy was this. It was this. Their relationship bonded. Like that's what that is. He said, man, I just want to talk to you. I said, what's going on? And I saw the look on his face. It was an uncomfortable look. It was. He said, man, when we were in there, oh, no, we're not doing this. Hold on. We will get these notifications off because we will not be interrupting the show this evening based on that nonsense. He said to me, he said, Theo, he said, when we were in there talking about football and stuff like that, he said, man, I don't have the knowledge that you and Troy have of y'all teams. He said, I'm still a 49er fan. He said, but I don't have the knowledge that y'all have. He said, man, and I know who Troy is. He said, but the way you were talking, he said, that hurt. I didn't know what to say. He and Troy were friends. But what he was telling me in that particular statement, how he viewed me, He low-key had more respect for me than he did for the dude that he'd been knowing. The dude that was his friend, the guy that was his co-worker, the dude that he was seeing 6 out of 7 days a week. He low-key had more respect for me than he did for him. I apologize. I never did it again. We were talking football. If Troy tried to say something, or anybody tried to say something about him, if I couldn't keep quiet, I was trying to help him out. Because at some point in time, I didn't know everything as a Steeler fan. He was vulnerable. What's going on, Black? What's going on, Black Claw? What's going on? You looking for a fucked up hairstyle? Yeah, I had to be. To a guy that he had no reason to, he opened up, exposed himself. That was still him giving me a huge amount of respect. And I received it. I apologized right then and there, because making somebody mad is one thing. Hurting somebody, especially unintentionally, I'm not trying to do that. In essence, I do a lot of reflective thinking. After this show tonight, it won't be over with. I will be thinking about what I said in the video. What could I have said better? What did I say wrong? And that's too much of how I look at my life. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? And that's why I don't generally take long for apologies to come. Because right off the rip, I'm asking myself, hey, did you do that right? Did you get that one wrong? And the reason for that is because by and large, most of my life, I ain't been told I was right. Because folks didn't want me to get a big ego. Folks didn't want me to have a big head. So they're like, no, I'm not agreeing with you. I'm like, why not? I mean, no, you already think you all that in the bag of chips. That actually does more harm than good. If somebody is wrong, just tell them they're wrong. If they're right, just tell them that they're right. But not wanting to acknowledge somebody because you're afraid they're going to get a big ego, reflection is always the best thing. Your life always gets better when you do it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, in talking to my mentor, Mr. Ray Smith, he threw a perfect analogy out there. And after that, we're going to go ahead and spin the show forward. He threw a perfect analogy out there. Mr. Ray Smith is a deacon, but let's say he was a pastor. And let's say Mr. Ray Smith says to himself, and I'm finna apologize, but I'm just going to say it. No, I'm not going to do that. I could have, but I'm not going to do that. So let's say Mr. Ray Smith, being the man of God that he is, decides that, you know what? I need to go save these young ladies over here at the strip club. I need to go save them. I need to deliver the word of the Lord unto them. Now, Mr. Smith is a man of the community. He is not the only pastor in the community. He is not the only pastor in that city. He's not. As a matter of fact, Mr. Smith talks frequently to other pastors. Now, Mr. Smith making this decision that he wants to go spread the word to these strippers. If he goes to the strip club, I don't care what he went in there for. When he come out, folks gonna have some questions. Like, I don't care what he went in there for. I really, really don't. Because I'm gonna be like this. You could have did that one better. Like, ooh. And that's what his fellow pastors, deacons, ushers, that's what they all gonna say. They gonna say, hey. You could have did that one. Oh, ooh. Now he could have went in there with, like I said, He could have went in there with the intentions, I'm going to. He could have went in there with the mindset that he was going to be Captain Sable. He could have. Folks going to look at me differently than him. I'll be able to go in there. Won't nobody say nothing. They ain't even going to ask me no question. He go in there, they're going to have a whole bunch of questions. Now here's the sad part. He could have very well have went in there to save some women. It's going to be quite a few people trying to discredit him going up in there. Like, they gonna be like, you could have did this, you could have did that, could have did. Now, mind you, his fellow pastors looking at him like, I ain't say nothing. Like, damn, like we could have put this together. Man, come on with you. We could have. Because now the other pastors getting asked questions. Questions they weren't prepared to answer. Like, hey, excuse me, Pastor Jones, yes? Did you hear about Pastor Smith going up at Rolex last night? Wait, what? Huh? Say, what'd you say? Yeah, Pastor Smith went up in Rolex last night. I had no idea. I had. And he came out saying he had to save them hoes. I'm pretty sure Pastor Smith had a great reason for doing what he did. I'll talk to Pastor Smith later, but I really don't have no comment at this particular time. And I'm saying I ain't got no comment because hell, I don't know. In essence, the moral to the story is more than one thing can be true at a time. More than one thing can be true at a time. Life is filled, history is filled with people having the best intentions, and it just not be painted that way. That said, the What If trailer did come out, and I cannot tell a lie. I had so many thoughts come across my mind when I saw that trailer. Now, shout out to Juju and everything like that. They went out there, made that thing do what it do, broke that thing down, clicked on that little thing right there, put the closed caption credits on, so you can see that was King T'Chaka. King T'Chaka. That was King T'Chaka. We're gonna see him put some hands on some folks. I'm with that. We got Eric Killmonger. All right. I'm with that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm if you smelling what you're cooking, I am. And if you squint it, now mind you, and this was the funny part. If you didn't know who that was, you couldn't tell by his costume. If you didn't know who that was, you could not tell by his costume. But Bill Foster was also in the trailer. Yes, good God Almighty Jesus. And I just knew, me, based on Hasbro, that I would have got more Bill Foster than that one. And I know some folks, T'Chaka with Bill Foster, Hank Pym, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, so I would have thought, for some reasons that other folks might not be aware of, and I get it. I preach all the time on this channel. It pays to touch these IPs in more than one way. When you touch them in more than one way, you see how things move. If you don't touch them at all, or if you just look like you, no. I gotta say pause right now. But I be all over T'Challa. I be all over T'Challa. Matter of fact, I'm an equal opportunity person. I'm all over Wakanda. Like I'm feeling, touching, yeah, I'm groping, yeah, all that. I'm not leaving not one stone unturned. No, I'm all up in Wakanda. I am. I'm all up in Wakanda. Actually, since I've learned how to read, I've been pretty much all up in the comics. And I think I could be wrong. What's going on, connoisseur? What's going on? I think that's where the road of deviation gets, is because I'm not going to say I'm satisfied. What I will say is excuse the terminology, I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. My thirst has, by and large, been quenched. What do I mean when I say that? Hold on, let me turn off this damn heater because this don't make no damn sense. I'm about to burn up. Hold on. We back. We back. Now, what do I mean when I say that? What do I mean when I say that? What do I mean when I say I'm not thirsty? To a degree, my hunger for all things superhero-dom has, to a degree, been quenched. So I'm not as thirsty as other people. And when you're not as thirsty or as hungry as somebody else, you're much more selective about what you consume. Case in point. Two movies underperform. Some of it looks good, but there's characters in there I can't steal. Right. Two movies. Hell, I'll throw a third one in there. Flashpoint, Wakanda Forever, Black Adam. Hell, we can throw Blue Beetle in there if you want to. We can. We absolutely can throw, because I'm going somewhere with this one. I'm going somewhere with this one. Well, Dwayne Johnson was in Black Adam. They had some heroes in there. Hawkman, Aldous Hodge, phenomenal. I don't think anybody got any bad thing to say about either Dwayne Johnson or Aldous Hodge. No, Dwayne Johnson, that Black Adam, that's a great casting. Aldous Hodge had no problem with the casting whatsoever. Special effects, had no issues with that. I think they did a great job with my uncle's granddaughter, even though she was gender swapped. The only thing they had right about her was her red hair. But why did that movie not perform well? Because the comic book fans rejected it. That's the end all say all of it. That movie was made for casuals, but comic book fans rejected it. Now, when you use characters like Al Rothstein and you gonna throw Black Teth Adam in there and everything like that, Maha, those, Daryl will tell you, Mr. Smith, those are legacy characters. Well, who generation we think that is? I know who it ain't. I know who generation that ain't aimed at, because I know them heroes. Them heroes was around when I was a kid. Yeah. Y'all want me to say that? Them heroes were around when I was a kid. So that's not at the, you using hero, what they call them? Ain't that the golden age heroes right there? That's for my time. Let me say that one more time. That's before my time. That's before my time. Well, who you think rejected the movie? Because I know who went to go see it. Because everybody did reviews on it. I saw the reviews, but who you think rejected the movie? Mind you, before you start talking ish about who didn't go see the movie, those were World War II veterans that did not go see that damn movie as well. World War II veterans, Vietnamese veterans rejected that movie. Those folks that are comic book fans, the reason why I'm throwing those wars out is so you'll understand how old those folks are that relate to those particular heroes, and that would have needed to been the target audience for Black Adam. That's not what they did. That movie failed. Okay, what was wrong with Flashpoint? Yeah, I know we can sit up here and say Ezra Miller did this, which he did. He did. But as I alluded to before, if you read the story, you knew that was hot damn garbage. You did. and you weren't going to see it. Now, the thing is, not everybody's going to say they're not going to go see a movie. Not everybody's going to come out and call a movie trash. Really, when you think about comic book fans, because I know it's a lot of people say they are, but it's a lot of people say they are, but I'm just going to leave that right there. Well, every comic book fan that read this series knows that movie wasn't going to do no damn good, and they didn't go see the damn movie. But you know what I noticed? What I noticed is that there are quite a few content creators that have comic book superhero paraphernalia in their background. Now, I understand why that is. 2016, Marvel came on the scene and everything like that. This is something popular. This is a brand. This is something that's easily relatable. People jump into this. Ooh, good God, matter. If I put all the video games that I got on the back wall and everything, everybody would look at me and be like, oh, that's that nerd, that's that geek. And you're not necessarily looking for me to possess the knowledge of that which I have on my wall. You're just looking at everything I have in my wall, and by and large, my wall is going to vet me. Well, as I said to my brother D-Real some time ago, we had to change up how things were looking, because while we possessed the knowledge, we didn't have the eye candy. We didn't look sexy. We just looked like two old guys that just get on YouTube and rant and rave and everything like that. Nothing for people to relate to. Well, once that changed, then you could start to see some differences. You could start to see where there were some differences per se. So somebody, let's put it like this. They can't ever do the Sinestro War. Don't do the Sinestro War and don't get it right, because what's going to wind up happening, they're going to release trailers. You'll have folks that read that comic book series, that entire run, sitting up there just like this, won't say nothing, won't open their mouth. You'll have some folks, because it's got Green Lantern, it's DC, it's Sinestro, they're going to say, yeah, oh, it looked good, the animation looked great, and everything like that. Meanwhile, over here on the side, you're going to have people quietly saying, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not. And they're not, because they're going to be like, I got the comic book series. That's not it. That's not it. Why, if you invested money in the comic book already, the series, the storyline, and as D-Real would like to say, you know, he didn't bought so many storylines back in the day. If you can't tell that storyline in that one title right there, damn, going to get all them other titles. I'm not finna do that. Well, I understand what he means. I absolutely understands what he means. If they come out and they say we're gonna do a Blackest Night animation, Blackest Night movie based on all the damn comics that I got, and I bought every last damn one of them, I'd be damned if I spend $15 to $20 on some BS when I spent way more than that on the damn comics that got it right. Just not finna do it. That's not what's gonna happen. What I will do is come tell y'all exactly where they effed up at. What I will do is encourage y'all that if y'all think y'all enjoyed that damn story, go pick up the comic book, go pick up the graphic novel, do what you got to do so you can get that story. Because I'm here to tell you, Blackest Night is a badass story. That Jeff Johns put his foot all up in that thing right there. He did. He put his foot all up in that thing yonder. He did. But now, what if it's coming out? Too many cooks in the kitchen with weird agendas on big live action projects. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So, the what if. Now, this is a dual purpose. This is dual purpose live Wednesday. We ain't gonna be in here too long because we got some stuff we cooking up later on and everything like that. Representation. We got heroes and everything like that. I want to represent them. They're going to be in the What If cartoon and everything like that. So what am I going to do as a What If fan? What am I going to do as a black activist? What am I going to do as somebody who want my black superheroes to get more shine in a little bit? What am I going to do? That's a fair question. I did come up with an answer. Now, this is my answer. This is my answer. It's not everybody's answer. It ain't got to be everybody's answer. But I understand my responsibility, my role in this and everything like that. I do. I get it. I understand it. I don't back away from it. I don't shy from it. I embrace it. So what am I going to do? Well, first and foremost, we rocking with the Rock With Me Nation. The Rock With Me Nation rocking with us. They keeping me informed. They keeping me informed. I'm keeping them informed. We out here. We in these streets, as I like to say, and everything like that. Theo, yes. You seen the trailer? I'm on it. Watching the trailer. Theo, who is that? Man, I don't know. Theo, that's not T'Challa. That's T'Chaka. Oh, well, who? We got Killmonger? Yeah, okay, cool. So I got Killmonger, I got King T'Chaka, and I got Bill Foster. So what? It's 9 episodes, by the way. Let me just say that. It's 9 episodes, and they dropping them back to back. December 22nd. So make sure you got your stuff set up and everything like that so you can be right there in it. You feel me? So I'm sitting there saying to myself, You say y'all got 9 episodes? Mm-hmm. You say you got Killmonger? Mm-hmm. King T'Chaka? Yep. Bill Foster? Mm-hmm. I'm only going to watch the episodes with them in them. So what? Yeah, I'm only going to watch the episodes with them in it. Why? I mean, that's... I'm only going to watch the episodes with them in it. I like them. I'm rocking with them. Now, how does that impact the series, the characters, how Disney views it? Well, if I'm tuning out for all the episodes that they not on, but I'm tuning in on all the episodes that they are on, that's one more person that wasn't watching them other episodes before. Now, if 2 people that wasn't watching those other episodes decide to watch the episode that those characters are on, that makes Disney sit back and say, wait a minute, the episodes with Killmonger, King T'Chaka, and Bill Foster are highest viewed videos. Because I was rocking with that. I sure was. I was. I ain't want to watch nobody else. I did. Now watch this. There's another way that this can be done. Y'all remember Titans? Teen Titans? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Teen Titans? You remember they canceled that on Cartoon Network? They canceled it and bought us that other stuff. Y'all remember when they canceled it? Y'all know why they canceled it? Hurt my feelings. They canceled it for the same reason they canceled, what is it? Justice League Unlimited. Hurt my feelings. Do y'all know why they canceled them 2 shows? Them shows that we was addicted to. Like, no, I got this. No, I'm right there. You going somewhere? No, I'm not going nowhere till this go off. There's an episode with an original Native American female hero. Sure is. I saw that. I don't know who she is. I get what you're putting down, Theo. Yeah, so I'm looking at it like that. Like, they canceled Justice League because they couldn't move the merch. Yeah, that's why we lost Justice League Unlimited, because they couldn't move the merch. Same thing with the Teen Titans. They couldn't move the merch. They like, man, ain't nobody buying it. Is that why you canceled my damn cartoon? You can't. Do y'all know why we struggling with Young Justice right now? No, dead ass. Because nobody says Young Justice is bad. Now, I know identity politics last season. I get that and everything like that. But do you know why we keep struggling to keep Young Justice on air? They can't move the merch. And if you buy action figures, all you got to do is look over there at Todd McFarlane. That's what happened with Young Justice. Originally, nobody was buying the toys, so they canceled the show. Right. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Hold what you got. Hold what you got. First of all, those are all Eric Killmongers. That's an army bill. Now, you're not gonna find that action figure at Ollie's. Know why? Because there's quite a few of us scooped him on the hell on up. What does that tell Marvel? What does that tell Marvel Entertainment? Oh, he's a popular character. That tells Marvel he's a popular character because this character moves merch. It does. Now watch this. They put so much damn stank on this damn dude. Hold on. Good God Almighty, Jesus. Quick question. Do y'all know how many Eric Killmonger action figures are out right now that Hasbro Marvel Legends has made? Just quick question. Because they gave you one animated version from the What If series. I liked it, but it was the animated version of that action figure. It was the animated version. Blue Marvel and Uatu are homers in the comics. Maybe the MCU Blue Marvel should premiere in What If first. I have thought for a while that he should have been protector of the multiverse. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But how do you generate interest in Blue Marvel? Because that's a great question. Everybody, like, they've hinted around that Blue Marvel was supposed to be around ever since WandaVision. Well, Blue Marvel would have to always be front and center on people's lips when they start talking. They have to be something that prominent YouTubers, social media influencers talked about. Blue Marvel would literally have to be front and center. Blue Marvel action figure, Blue Marvel pictures and everything like that for you to get Blue Marvel. Because here's what you're looking at. If Blue Marvel entered the MCU right now, and this is where Mr. Ray Smith would sit back and be like, if Blue Marvel entered the MCU right now, and this is not something that they're trying to do, we've seen them, because no shade, Carol Danvers came in and she was already more powerful than Thor. Okay, well, young old girl come in on Secret Invasion and she's already up there. So Blue Marvel will enter the MCU. Now, just let me, because I just want us to think about this for a second. Because we saw how this went with Black Panther, T'Challa. MCU, Blue Marvel, Adam Brashear would enter the MCU as the most powerful hero in the MCU. Now, I just want you to think about what I just said. Who's signing off on that? I just want you to think about what I just said, because I said a lot in that sentence. Adam Brashear would enter the MCU as the most powerful superhero in the MCU. Do you really think Marvel is going to sign up for that? Like, if he come in, he gonna be nerfed. But every person that reads a comic book with Adam Brashear in it knows as soon as he hits, he lands, he's the most powerful being as the MCU stands right now. As the MCU stands right now, he's going to be the most powerful superhero. Now, I like it. I do. But do you think they're strong enough for that? And when I say they, do you think Disney's board of directors are strong enough? Because that's money. That's money. Hands over fist. Who all going to see it? Those who look like Adam Brashear, those who've seen Adam Brashear, those who talked Adam Brashear, those who know about Adam Brashear. That's all who going. No different than it was with Black Panther. Those who look like him, those who talk about him, those who know him, they all going to go see that. That's how they got that 1 point. That's how they got that Billy. But you looking at the same thing. Okay, well, Adam Bashir is walking in Marvel, whooping. Well, I'm not gonna say it, but he's stronger than Carol. Okay, well, he walking in stronger than Adam Warlock. Like, that's not gonna go right. What's going on? I tell him. Good point. The powers at Marvel Studios, not Nate Russo, were intimidated. So, we have to think about, like, yeah, but look at the precedent that's being set. And I'm not even looking at it from necessarily a watch this, a heterosexual point of view or a black point of view. No, Hulk got nerfed. Bruce Banner got nerfed. Everybody saw it. Everybody complained about it. Hulk fans got pissed off about it. They let it be known. They probably were ones that were hating on the sensational She-Hulk and everything like that, because she come in and she already got more control of her abilities than Bruce do. It sends the wrong message to people. But if you like these characters, how do you protect these characters without necessarily promoting whatever project the character is in? Well, like I said, they got What If, and as somebody alluded to, the animation looks beautiful. I'm able to compartmentalize. I ain't finna sit up here and be like, oh man, no. That animation look tight as hell. I'm not finna do that. You got me King T'Chaka. I see that he looks like he's got a variation of what he had on in the Black Panther movie. I'm just sitting back looking like this because I like it. I'm sitting there with action figure. Now, pause. I don't want that action figure. It's not because I don't want a King T'Chaka action figure. To a degree, my desire to have King T'Chaka, to be able to see King T'Chaka, do things with King T'Chaka as far as the action figure, take pictures and everything like that, to a degree, that's been that need. Hey, Miss Keita, what's going on? That desire, because it's not a need, it's a want. To a degree, that want has been satisfied. So I don't watch this. I don't necessarily have to watch. Oh, we're talking about the What If cartoon series that's coming out, and what you gonna do as a fan? What you gonna do as a fan? That's what we're talking about. So now the question is this: with the What If cartoon coming out, T'Challa nowhere to be found. Do I watch it to support King T'Chaka, or do I sit back and say I didn't done enough because I got the action figure? No, I'm gonna watch the episode with King T'Chaka. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So I got the action figure. Now the action figure moves the merch. That's merch, right? That shows interest in the IP. Now you know what else you can't find at Ollie's or at any other discount store? You can't find him. You can't. Good luck trying to find that on eBay. Yeah, you'll find it. He's not going for retail. You know what that told Marvel? They can do something with that IP. He's valuable. Put him in the What If cartoon. They'll eat it up. Now, what they're looking for is twofold. Are you, as a Black Panther fan, going to watch it? I'm not going to tell you not to. He's part of the Black Panther tree. So I just told you I'm going to watch it. But are you going to watch everything else that they put out there? Me? No. I'm going to show you that I'm interested in the character T'Chaka. But I'm not going to help you with the rest of that. I'm not. You might give me another T'Chaka action figure. You might give me a standalone T'Chaka comic book, because I'm showing interest in that IP. I'm being very, very selective. Okay. Eric Killmonger, as I alluded to, I understand from a business standpoint why Eric is showing up over there. Now, don't get me wrong. Quite a few people bought the Star-Lord, T'Challa and everything like that. They did. But you see where they at. They know if you're not touching these IPs and everything, they know T'Challa is not moving money necessarily as Star-Lord. T'Challa moves money as Black Panther. You got the Star-Lord action figure. That was those for people who like, oh, I love Chadwick Boseman. This is going to be the first time. This is going to be the last time that I have something with Chadwick Boseman's image on it and everything like that. So you got it. And nobody's knocking that. I didn't get it because the animated figure it wasn't moving me like that. Then also, the reason why I didn't get that animated figure, and this is just me. I'm not knocking anybody else that did. I didn't get that animated figure because that episode touched me historically. That episode, which as far as I'm concerned, not enough of us through light on, that story started off with a young black male. He was in Africa, abducted, taught a whole new religion, a whole new way of life, a whole new culture, a whole new language. He had his identity stolen, changed, whatever you want to call it, and they lied to him. This wasn't an accident. Yeah, we can sit up here and say, oh yeah, we got the wrong person. No, they kept that lie going well into his adulthood, told him that his family was gone. Where he was from no longer existed. I like Chadwick Boseman. I like Black Panther. What was I supposed to take from that episode? I could go down the list of every other what if episode that T'Challa showed up in, but you saw what I saw. The difference is you either cared or you didn't care. That's not for me to discern. I cared. I wasn't a fan of him being zombie food. I wasn't cool with that. I wasn't cool with him being killed by a sonic cannon when his uniform, his costume actually prevents that from happening. So there was nothing for me as a Black Panther fan that moved the needle for me in regards to what they did with him to get me to buy the action figure. That said, though, Eric did have an action figure. He had on his camo uniform. Like I said, they gave you an animated version of this. Wasn't mad at that. But did you not know, like when I do this, and I just need y'all to understand, did you not know that they said they had so much confidence in Eric Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan's representation, that they gave you 3 different versions of the same action figure? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? 3 different versions of the same action figure. Know why? Because that IP moves merch. That IP moves merch. Well, what if it's coming on? You want to watch it. You want to show the Black characters. I wasn't digging that Star-Lord T'Challa story. I just like MCU Peter Stuyvesant. You want to watch the What If episodes. You a fan. I get it. I ain't mad at it. So do you know what I'm going to do? Because I rock with Eric Killmonger. That's black. That's a character of color, right? I'm going to watch the episode with him on. So what I got? I got King T'Chaka. I got Eric Killmonger. So I know I'm watching at least 2 episodes. So for them 2 episodes, I'm going to make myself known. The rest of them, I'm going to sit back and chill. Them 2 episodes, I cover. Because the characters in them. I will cover it from a comic book fan perspective, tell you what they got right with the characters' abilities, tell you what they got right with the characters' personalities, tell you what they got wrong and everything like that. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to help them. I'm going to help them. And when I say them, I'm going to help the characters that I rock with. Well, like I said, Bill Foster was in that trailer for like, God almighty Jesus. And if you didn't know that's what was him, if you didn't know that was him, like, you just throw up and down, that was somebody else. If you didn't know that was him, that was him. Well, hell, Mr. Smith and quite a few of us have already showed our support for Bill Foster, some of us in more ways than one. I got him already. I'm showing support for the IP, Bill Foster, Goliath. Need them to make another one, something that's more represent. Hopefully the next one they make us have another head sculpt on it and everything like that. And I did not give this action figure glowing reviews because I was like, damn, but it's Bill Foster. If I want another Bill Foster action figure, let me snatch that Bill Foster off the shelf. Let me give y'all the right reviews on it because y'all got that one all the way wrong. Let me share the knowledge on Bill Foster. Speaking of sharing the knowledge on Bill Foster, what I like to say, if you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. I like to say that. I do like to say that. I do like to say that. If you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Let's take a look at something real quick here. If you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. That's what I say. That's what I say. Bill Foster. What y'all know about Bill Foster? Let's take a look at this thing real quick because I found this to be interesting. And because I know people gonna watch the What If episode and they're gonna be like, who is this guy? I mean, you know. So what I'm going to do right now is answer some questions. We got the Rock With Me Nation in here and everything like that. We got my mentors in here and everything like that. We got the Rock With Me Nation moderator in here. So we got people that's going to keep it a buck, keep us on schedule, make sure we're not saying anything we don't have any business doing. But what we want to do is we want to highlight these characters, right? So we got Bill Foster, William Foster. You go look this up on Google, type in Bill Foster 616. But let's take a look at this. First, he's gone. He's not with us anymore. His nephew Thomas is, but that's his nephew. Also, if you're fans of the Netflix series, Claire Temple, that's his ex. Yes. Bill Foster has more than one tie to the MCU already. Yes, he's been played by Lawrence Fishburne. And yes, the Midnight Nurse, whatever we want to call her, is his ex. So, William Barrett Foster. His first alias was Black Goliath. And I want to make Claire Temple was a name. Make sure I tell y'all this right. He made his initial debut in Avengers 32, July 1966. Bill Foster. Then he would become Power Man. He would make his superhero debut as Black Goliath in Power Man issue 24, January 1975. So Avengers 32 and Avengers 24. Then he would be Giant Man in Marvel 2-in-1, issue 55, June 1979. Then in Thing, Volume 2, Issue 1, November 2005, that's when he would be Giant Man. Now, this is how wasted this character has been. You don't know who killed him. I do. Comic book fans do. But his death was inconsequential. Yes, he died during Civil War and everything, but he got killed by nobody. He got killed by a Thor clone, Thor android, Thor robot, whatever they want to call him, Thor Ragnarok. His death was meaningless. His death did not move the barometer. No, his death was used in the same way in which they used Lamar Hoskins in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just to make people feel emotional. He was an emotional sacrifice. That's all it was. Character never really was given an opportunity to grow, to shine. This is another character that represents you and I. Now this character is on What If. Okay, so I like the character. You may like the character. How do we get more of the character? Because what we've gotten so far is a BS-ass representation in Ant-Man and the Wasp. First of all, let me just go ahead and say that Lawrence Fishburne was wasted on that role. That's a great actor. Should have definitely given him more to work with. That's hot garbage. And that's one of the things that I be talking about in regards to just BS-ass representation. No, Bill Foster's, just think about what I said. His ex is Claire Temple. You know who Bill Foster got ties to? Luke Cage. When we say that one more time, he got ties to Luke Cage. Aside from the ties that he got to Hank Pym, aside from the fact that he actually duplicated the Pym formula from memory, aside from all that, he got ties to Luke Cage. Okay, well, this is me on this video. Before you see What If, the episode with Bill Foster in it, me telling you who he is, me telling you that if you want more of that character, you probably want to watch that particular episode with him in it quite a few times. You want to negate the impact that they feel that as long as they give you anything, you'll take it. What you want to let them know is, no, we effing with us. We're not effing with nobody else. Then what you probably want to do, because this action figure is still available for sale at Hasbro for retail, you probably want to get that action figure to the point where it's out, as in sold out. That's probably what you want to do, because what that will then do is that will trigger the brass at Marvel to sit back and say, wait a minute, we just put him in the What If cartoon just to see what it was going to do, and they eating it up. We just threw him out there because we didn't really need him. Honestly, if they was going to give us King T'Challa in the What If episode, they could have really just given us Queen Mother Ramunda. Like, damn, I'm tired of asking for Angela Bassett as the action figure. Like, damn, what is it gonna take to get an Angela Bassett, Queen Mother Ramunda action figure? That's all we looking for. You done gave us Shorty, you done gave us damn near everybody else in that whole damn Black Panther. What we waiting on? I don't give a damn. If you gotta cut Angela Bassett her check, cut her check. We tired of this. Get the damn action figure. Don't make no damn sense. I'm sorry. I'm back. But you might want to buy the Bill Foster action figure. Yeah. Get it on up out of there and everything like that, because they didn't think that action figure was going to sell. They did not. They didn't think the action figure was going to sell because they really didn't put that much effort into it. Now, what I can tell you is that by and large, what's wrong with this action figure, just so you know, one is 6 inches. That's it. It ain't giant size. The other thing, it doesn't come with an alternate head sculpt. It don't. But wait a minute. We action figure collectors. We got black head sculpts around here somewhere, right? It doesn't come with any alternate head sculpts. That's fine. That's cool. It's white. You know what? We action figure collectors. We got a whole bunch of hand sculpts just laying around here, whether they white or not. If they ain't white, we can make them white. We gonna make it do what it do. And then if you got anywhere of a half decent skill set with a camera phone, digital camera, this action figure can easily go from being 6 inches to 12 inches to 24 inches. Like, good God almighty Jesus. My dog got a phenomenal ab crunch. Like, no. My dog looked down. If they didn't do nothing else, they made it where, look, he can look down with ease. Okay, say less. Say less, I'm right there. So you want these characters to show up more? Well, they got to see a difference in how your character is viewed and how the other character is viewed. So you might want to make your presence felt on the episodes where your character, the one that you like, is in that episode. Like, make it known. Oh, no, we're going to go see this. Oh, watch this. You might even want to have a watch party with that. Oh, yeah, we having a watch party. King T'Chaka in there. Have a watch party. They looking at stuff like that. Oh, you had a watch party on the King T'Chaka episode? You had a watch party? Because ain't nobody looking for nobody to talk about Bill Foster. They're not. For them to have that dude in that trailer like that, they really not looking for nobody to talk about that. But if you have a watch party, the episode Bill Foster was in, Eric in, and you breaking stuff down, they're like, damn. They like them 3 characters, huh? Mm-hmm. Go get everything right now. Marvel, go to your local comic book store. See if you can come up on some Bill Foster comic books. Send that sale right back, because that's what everybody say, right? That's what everybody say. If you're interested in the character, you got to go buy the comic book. Multiple copies of the comic book, if you will. Hell, put the comic book on your pull list. That's what folks say, right? Okay, well, we're not going to just talk about it. We going to be about it. You like King T'Chaka? You might want to order some King T'Chaka action figures. You might want to see where you can get it from. I thought they could have told a younger T'Chaka versus Namor story in BP2. Mr. Martin, you sound like somebody that read comics. Bill has ties to Jessica Drew also. Her blood cursed his cancer. See there? He also had a 5-issue comic, but it was canceled. Yep. I know I'm off topic, but if they followed a smidgen of Monica Rambeau's backstory and lore, it would have tied in brilliantly to the multiverse saga. Gray, you sound like somebody that reads comics. Stop that. That's why I have a problem with the Avengers having a problem with T'Challa. Yeah. Ragnar was the clone. I might be one of the few black fans who had Bill Foster among his favorite superheroes, not just black ones. Listen, I just didn't understand the mid-drill. I did not like the white costume, either variation of that one. Even though the blue one had his midriff out. that was my favorite version of it. Gregory Isaac, Night Nerd. Yeah. Kamoyo, remember the mechanical stuff Tony gave the kid at the end of IM3? He could hide there too. Could. Bill Foster was wasted. Paul Martin, him not being connected to Hank Pym was a listen. Ultron should be alive in virtually any AI like Vision. Come on. He was a Star-Lord. Peter Quill was supposed to be T'Challa thrived outside of the mantle. That did. T'Challa always that dude. That's why when people talk about, it's just a mantle. You know, bro, it ain't never been about the damn mantle. Like, I really wish y'all stop that. That's T'Challa's story. Like, in essence, what you want to do is you want to bring in a brand new character just to tell T'Challa's story. You ain't never said it. You never signing off on that with no other damn character. But over here, this is what you're going to do. No, stop. Just stop that. Just stop that. Because you're not finna pay $100 for a hamburger when somebody else paid same damn $100 for a damn steak dinner. You're not finna do that. If you are, you're a fool. If you go into a restaurant and they telling you the steak dinner, the best dinner on the house is $100, and you order it and they bring you back a damn hamburger and you look like, I thought I ordered the steak, and you looking over there, you thinking you ordered the same damn thing the other person ate, you finna be mad as hell. So let's the cognitive dissonance thing, I don't like doing that, because to me that's disingenuous. And I don't like operating like that, because no. We'll talk all the time, and people want to, I don't be wanting to do that, but historically speaking, the Montgomery bus boycott, I don't be wanting to do that, but who settled? Who compromised? Because that's some of the same stuff that I hear people saying. I'm like, damn, did you read a history book? Like, did you talk to your mama? Did you talk to your daddy? Did you talk to your grandparents? Do you know your great-grandparents and everything like that? Did you have any conversation? Because I'm going to tell you what wind up happening when you don't know your damn history, or when you don't give two damns about your history. You get BS articles like this from CBR. Make sure I pull this up. You get BS-ass articles from CBR because they control the narrative, or at least they think they do, and they think we don't know. What they want to do is sit up here and tell you, and shout out once again to Mr. Smith. Here you have somebody that claims that, and I like how they do it. They will claim that they like the character. This comes from Brian Cronin from CBR. Monica Rambeau and the benefits of chronological privilege. Now, what he wants to do is he wants to tie her story into it, and I'll make sure I get I get this. Y'all just bear with me for a second here. I get the link. I got it copied. Make sure I put it in here so y'all can go ahead and take a look at it. But this is what winds up happening when you don't know your history and somebody else feels comfortable enough to speak on your history. Now, what he wants to do is he wants to tie Monica Rambeau into the vitriol that people are receiving in regards to Captain Marvel. He wants to say that she benefited from people, and this is the thing. He's saying she's benefiting from people who are 40 years and younger, because he's saying that's their Monica Rambeau. He's not giving any credit whatsoever to the people that are my age and older, as if we're not able to articulate the difference between Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers, as if we're not able to articulate the difference between Monica Rambeau taking on the title of Captain Marvel and Riri Williams taking on the title of Ironheart, as if we don't know. This is why we talked about we need to start our own organizations. We need to have our own press releases, because you'll have articles like this where they misspeak on the character, devalue the character, don't really tell you anything about the character other than just to say that the only reason why the character is liked is because of a current generation. That's not true. These heroes are around today not because of the current generation. The current generation may have something to do with them staying around, but these heroes are around today because of the generations that came before anybody in their 30s. That's what that is. Let me keep up with these notes. I agree with you on Ant-Man. Paul Rudd is 54 years old and Wesley Snipes is 61, but he's too old to be Blade, but Rudd is not too old to be Ant-Man. Once again, what you say, DC? You made a video on this deal. I like steak, and if I don't get me wrong, I like hamburger. I'm not gonna pay porterhouse prices for a double quarter pounder with cheese. Like that's not what I'm doing. And if I'm going in a restaurant where all they do is serve porterhouse, I'm gonna be looking crazy when all they offer me is double quarter pounder with cheese. I'm trying to figure out, first of all, where did you get that from? that's the first thing, because I didn't see that on the menu. Where did you get that from? And second of all, why I ain't got what everybody else got? And don't tell me, well, if you just have this, if you just eat this double quarter pounder with cheese right now, next time you come back, we'll have a porterhouse for you. So you No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. I can't sign up for that. I can't sign up for that. So that's one of the things that we had happen. But in essence, there's quite a few ways to do the support thing. I'd like to think that I showed us here tonight and explained some certain things in regards to, I never liked CBR, too mainstream for my taste. Some of the worst articles I've read come from that site. Yeah. Also, you know what? Before we get up out of here, I see some people dipping and everything like that. We do have a meeting. I would say send D-Real your email address. It is 733. I would say send D-Real your email address. Make sure he has it. Big dog, big brother. If you can put your email address in there and everything like that, so you can get that link. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to make some decisions. We're going to come up with some strategies and everything like that. Mission statement, plan, goal to move the needle. I like Bill Foster. I like What If. I just know that all things considered, I'm not going to watch every episode. I'm not gonna watch every episode. I'm not, and I'm be honest with you. I'm not gonna watch an episode in which they show up in. It's a piece of a minute. Like, nah, I need to know that storyline involves those characters, and I'll watch it. But me watching Hanger On, no, me personally, not telling anybody else what to do. I'll go mess with these characters in another form, and I like to think that when people ask questions, that I'm not just that person that's not trying to provide a solution. No, I want to look at it like this. I want us to understand what I'm saying here. How much money did I invest in Eric Killmonger? It might be my fault that Eric Killmonger is still as popular as he is, but how much money did I invest in moving that IP? How much money did I invest in that IP for people to sit at Marvel to say, oh, we can make money off Eric. Eric make money. Eric make money. No, how much that I invest in this character. It's a lot. Eric Killmonger, not T'Challa. Eric Killmonger IP is profitable to their bottom line. T'Challa IP is profitable to their bottom line. Almost anything connected with T'Challa is profitable to their bottom line. They're not stupid. It's the merch. It's the merch and the comic book. The movie, once, twice. You going to go see it. But look at it like this. How much money did you spend on Black Panther, the movie? There's not a right or wrong answer. How much money did you spend on a movie? It's just something just to think about, observation. You as one individual, how much money did you spend on the movie? Now, I got the Blu, not the DVD. I got the Blu-ray. So I spent money. I took my lady at the time to go see the movie. Then I bought the Blu-ray. How much money is that? That has nothing to do with ticket sales. The ticket sales are the ticket sales. That Blu-ray, that DVD, that's merch. Okay. Well, I bought that. Okay. How many Black Panther action figures did I buy? Not see, because that's all, they looking at it like that. You got the film, but I only spent limited funds on the film. Well, how much money did I spend on the Black Panther IP? T'Challa is an IP. How much money did I spend on that IP? Not the movie. I spent money hand over fist on the IP. I spent more money on T'Challa than I did on the movie. I spent more money on the Dora Milaje than I did on the movie. I spent just as much money on Nakia and Shorty as I did on the movie. I spent more money on Eric Killmonger. These are individual IPs, by the way. I spent more money on Eric Killmonger than I did on the movie. I spent more money on the Black Panther comic book. That's the IP. That's the IP. I spent more money on the comic book, regardless of who was writing it. Good God Almighty, Jesus. So I've shown that the IP is profitable. Folks say support in ways that move the needle. I've shown them that this IP is profitable. The IP being profitable is what got you the movie, got us the movie in the first place, because the IP is profitable. How are you making money off of him everywhere else but in the MCU? That makes no damn sense. That's no different than Iron Man. How many Iron Man movies have they released? 3? Okay, well, that's $60. That's $60. You know what? 3 Iron Man action figures. Retail costs more than $60. And that's the IP. Now, damn if you go get a rescue action figure, you just spent more money on the Iron Man franchise than you spent on that damn Iron Man movie. You have. Go get James Rose. Okay? You want to support James Rose? The character. You want to support James Rose? The character. The IP. I got 3 James Rose action figures. I got 3 War Machine action figures. Let me say that one more time. I got 3 different War Machine action figures. I really want to say I see War Machine in more variations in my home than I've seen him in the MCU. Which one you think moves the needle? Well, you ever thought about why War Machine, who really ain't been doing nothing, showed up in not only Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but showed up in Secret War? That character don't really do nothing. That character don't do anything on screen. That character doesn't do anything on screen. But if there was a James Rose, because action figure collectors know this. It's about 4 or 5 different War Machine action figures out there that IP moves. So now you got Marvel sitting back. Well, wait. So they buying the War Machine action figure? Yeah. Comic book version and MCU version? Yeah. Well, what's going on over here? Maybe because the comic book fans and action figure collectors who know this IP aren't too fond of how you're treating their character on screen. It's not that they're not showing support. No, they got them action figures. They got the action figure. They just know that's not their guy on the screen. That's what that is. You can support them characters in other ways. And I'm urging you can. Don't let somebody make you feel. You can take those damn characters over if you want to. Like that'd be my thing. We've seen people hijack characters that belong to a damn company, and they look at the company like, I wish you would. I wish you would. The best example that I have is the Snyderverse fans literally looking at a studio making them. I'm nobody can ever tell me what a fan base can and can't do ever again. That fan base made a studio release a 3-hour movie, make the damn 3-hour movie, finish the damn 3-hour movie, edit the damn 3-hour movie, and release the damn thing. And it wasn't bad, but they was like, no, you're going to give us what we want or we will withhold our dollars. James Gunn gonna mess around and be out of a damn job because people sitting there just like this. We don't want any of that. And it's comic book fans. Casual fans don't know enough to cause a ruckus. They show up regardless. You see it on YouTube all the time. Casual fans go to whatever damn movie drop and they come do a review on damn near every movie that drop. Comic book fans that are movie reviewers, they sit back just like this. I'm not even gonna waste y'all time. I'm not even gonna waste y'all time. And that's what's killing. It ain't superhero fatigue. No, it's the veteran comic book fan that's not gonna settle for nothing. First of all, money don't grow on trees. They've already seen their characters in various formats. The big screen is the latest variation. Folks want to know what went wrong with Flashpoint. Well, hell, I had my first Flash when I was in my 20s. That show was better than what we got in the damn movie theater. Well, it's quite a few people because I'm not the oldest person that watched that damn show. I'm not. Then them same damn group of people, my age and above, watched The Flash on TV. The latest one with Grant Gustin. So they sitting up there like, well, hell, that show is closer to the Flash story than what they finna give me in this BS ass storyline. So what the comic book fans say, you know what? I'm good. I had that back in the day. I got my little show on CW. I got my Flash action figures around the house and everything like that. I'm good. And that's what they did. I got my Flash comic books. You know, I got my Flash comic books with Barry. I got my Flash comic books with Wally. I got my Flash comic books with Bart. I got my Flash comic books with Jay. I got my Flash comic books with Liberty Bell. I got my Flash comic books with Max Mercury. I got my Flash comic books with Johnny Quick. I got my Flash comic books with Excess. I got my Flash comic books with the Tornado Twin. They didn't count. Like that Flash fan did not go see Flashpoint. Bad live action portrayals are bad for the brand and other media. I dug James Rhodes since the 90s, but I don't want any figure that looks like Don Cheadle. And I'm here to tell you, 2 of them action figures don't even have Don Cheadle's face. So go. Listen, it's 3 of them. It's 3 of them. Ain't but 3 got done, and it's an extra head sculpt. So one comes with his head sculpt up like that, so you can see the Don Cheadle face, and the other one comes with the head sculpt down. So you ain't got to see Don Cheadle if you don't want to. And the other one, the one that's off the comic book, that one has more of a comic book accurate head sculpt to it and everything. That, as a matter of fact, If you've seen the custom Lamar Hoskins Battlestar action figure that I have, that head sculpt, that's the one that comes from the comic book version of War Machine. So they, like I said, I'm not going to tell folks, hey, you got to do what you feel at the end of the day, do what you feel is best for you. But I just wanted people to know there's more than one way to skin a cat. It really, really is. And what moves the IP? Because we've seen these lives, we've seen these videos, and we've heard people say it. What moves the IP? Are you buying the comic book? Do you have it in your pool bin? Or do you have it ordered to your home? That moves the IP. Are you buying the merch with the IP? Because I just want us to understand something and be clear. The MCU ain't that old. It's not. And way before there was an MCU, do you know what you were doing? You were buying the merch. That's how these characters came to the MCU, because you, me, us, we kept buying the comics. We kept buying the merch. We kept moving the needle forward. We showed studios that these characters were profitable so that they would invest big money in them to bring them to the big screen. If they didn't see that we saw value in these characters, they would do no movies with them. Well, that was when we weren't getting the movies. Well, now you want movies, better representation, right? Well, you got the power. You can tank what you don't like, or not. I don't want to say tank it, because tanking it means you're doing something negative to it. No, if you don't like it, just don't fool with it. Go fool with it in another shape, form, or fashion. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Nobody should make you feel obligated that you have to settle. Nobody should make you feel obligated that you have to compromise in ways that other ethnic groups, other fan bases aren't having to do. No, don't F with it. Go F with it in another way. Go tell your own story. Go draw people closer to the character based on the knowledge that you have, regardless of who the character is. People will rock with you based on what you know, because at the end of the day, if someone truly does love a character, they're not settled. They're never going to be comfortable with the knowledge. They're always going to want more. Also, great is the MCU Marvel Cinematic fan fiction universe now. Right, absolutely. Ray Smith, Mahershala Ali has the look and the acting chop, and he's not too old yet. Marvel needs to stop playing. So, and also, be comfortable in your skin. There's way too many people that I'm seeing that feel like you got to be in the middle, or you got to be duplicitous, two-faced, and you know who you are. You know who you are. You come up in various YouTubers' lives and everything like that, and you say something bad about this one over here, and then you jump in somebody else's live and you say something bad. It's just the fanboy stuff like that. Like, grow up. That's that divisive stuff that nobody really has time for. As I said when I opened up the video, I had someone come to me. Someone that I barely knew. He was my barber. He made himself vulnerable. He opened himself up man to man. That's a huge responsibility for another man to open himself up to you. You got to low-key be protective of him, because at some point in time in your lifetime as a man, you're going to find yourself having to open up to another man. And as uncomfortable as that will be, because it will be, you would like to think that he's going to be receptive to your vulnerability. Well, that day, that age, I received it. I paid it back. Now, I've shared that story with quite a few people. Guys, men, if you will. Too many have said, oh, that was a weak ass nigga. Was he? Everybody that has gotten into a fight, men, physical altercations, let me help you out. It started because somebody got their feelings hurt. Let me say that one more time. Every physical altercation that you've seen propped up on social media where you got two men going at each other like they ain't got no damn sense, it started because somebody got their feelings hurt. They just, one or two things happened. They either A, didn't articulate that their feelings were hurt, or either B, they did, and the person that they opened up to wasn't receptive, i.e. the other man. It's men dead in the hospital, shot up, home shot up, kids missing, kids dead, women murdered. It all started because somebody got their feelings hurt. And either A, somebody wasn't able to articulate their feelings, to expose their hurtness, be vulnerable when they needed to be, or B, when they did open up, when they did expose their vulnerability to somebody and they did open up, that person laughed in their face. That person ridiculed them. That person mocked them. That person chose to insult them. Well, when you do that to somebody that's hurt and they just told you they were hurt, what's their next move? What's their next move? We don't think about it sometimes, and I'm of the mindset, because by and large, we don't think we're either A, capable of hurting another human being, or that the other human being shouldn't be hurt, should just toughen up. But when people like to tell Theo to get, hey man, get out your feelings, I think about that. If I'm mad, I'm in my feelings. If I'm happy, I'm in my feelings. If I'm sad, I'm in my feelings. We have feelings 24 hours a day. I'm of the mindset that we even have feelings while we're dreaming and sleeping. So there's no such thing as getting out your feelings. What there is acknowledging your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings before your feelings acknowledge you. Then be mature enough to have a conversation with the party you felt caused you to get in your feelings. Now, people like to say and do whatever they want to do when somebody gets approached. You know, the worst apology I've ever heard, I'm sorry you feel that way. It lacks accountability. It lacks responsibility. It lacks sympathy. And it lacks empathy. And it really does tell the person who just said something to you, you don't give two damns about them. You don't give two damns about them, and you don't give two damns about what they think or how they feel. What's that person's response to you? These adult conversations. It's no different than we Black Panther fan group. It's no different. Maturity. Don't be afraid to disagree and everything like that. But think about what the mind is. Think about what the motive is. Think about what the purpose is. Think about what the ultimate goal is. What is the ultimate goal? Black representation. Nothing wrong with that. People champion their causes all the time. Ours is Black representation for Black characters and Black actors. Okay, how do we do it? Well, I was born in 68. I'm not knocking nobody else. Move how you gonna move. But the Montgomery bus boycott, yeah, the Negro League, in each instance, we showed somebody we didn't need them. In one instance, we refused to bend the knee, and that was for us to get to work. And they had to come to us and make it right, because not only did we not settle, we did not compromise. We didn't accept scraps. No, we're going to sit where we want to sit. Now, ironically, I think it's funny that with the right that we have to sit where we want to sit on the bus, I think it's funny that when we get on the bus now, we go sit at the back. That is just the funniest thing to me. Even wait, y'all did all this just to steal. It was the principle. It was the principle. We didn't have a problem sitting back here. We had a problem being told that's the only place we could damn sit. We're going to sit where we want. Okay. So listen, that's what that is. Hopefully y'all got out of this video was intending to give, and it was just another way to say, hey, we can, boy, look, like I said, this right here. First of all, do you know what type of eye you got to have to know that they released this damn action figure 3 times in 3 different ways? Do you know how you got, look, no, seriously. Do you know what kind of eye you got to have? Then don't, boy, look, don't take the head sculpt off. If you're going to take the head sculpt off of one, leave the other 2 on there. Because trying to match them back on there and everything like that, there's no guide for that. But they saw enough interest in Eric Killmonger, a character we really don't want to see no damn more. Now that's the thing you need. I don't know nobody say they want to see Eric Killmonger again. I could have sworn we said, hey man, leave him way over there. Don't bring him no more. But because of what I and many others have foolishly done, they would be a fool not to put Eric Killmonger in William. They would be a fool. But now they would be a fool not to put T'Challa in there too. But then you got to ask yourself some questions. And that answer ain't no different than when somebody asked me about Adam Brashear. What you say I went for? What you say I went full on Black Panther? I mean, listen, the thing is that you can do it. And that's the thing. I want people to understand you can do it. You can do it via action figures. You can do it through video games. You can do it through the comic books. The comic books is really the way to show interest in that IP. Like, damn what you heard. If you're an Imani fan and you want that young lady to do well, but you got a problem with Captain Marvel the movie, go buy that damn comic book that she writing. Like, damn, like you could sit up. No, I got you right here, Queen. I got you right here. Then I know what I said about the action figure, but it's 2 Kamala Khan action figures that's based on her likeness. Go get those. Hell, go get both of them. You know what that'll say to them? Man, we can't keep these Miss Marvel action figures we can't keep them on the shelf. That's how you drive it. Go get her action figure. Go get that action figure. Put it in your videos. Buy a couple. Send it to your daughters and everything like that. That's how you show love. The X-Men comic book drop. Soon as the X-Men, buy about 2-3 versions of that thing. Same thing Miss Keita did. And that's how you prop up that character. The comic book she's showing, don't buy all the comic books. And when I say that, if you don't read comic books like that, don't buy them like that. Buy the comic book she in. They will sit back. They will say, oh, damn. We can't get rid of her. Damn right. You a Monica Rambeau fan? Everybody right now, watch this. Y'all want Monica back sooner than later? Y'all want Monica back sooner than later. I'm going to tell you how to get her back sooner than later. Go buy every damn issue that Eve Ewing did, Photon, this limited series right here. If you can find that Spider-Man annual for the low, where she make her first appearance, go buy that damn thing. The 2 action figures, because they both still available on Hasbro Pulse. The 2 Monica Rambeau action figures. Oh, you want to get Miss Tiana Paris back on the screen sooner than later? You want them to bring Photon? Oh, go get both of them right now. Get off the live with me. Go get that change. They'll be like, oh, damn. They like her. Go hashtag Tiana Paris all up and down the damn screen. Photon, Monica Rambeau Photon. You want to see her sooner than later? Don't just talk about it. Go hashtag that damn thing on up and see how fast we get her ass back on the damn screen, beating effed around, and they'll be the head, because you know they ain't got no problem right now juggling the Disney Plus schedule. You be the mess around and had a damn Monica Rambeau Disney Plus, because what's next year, 2024? You be the F around and had a Monica Rambeau this because she not that's new mama. That's new mama. Be the mess around and had a Monica Rambeau Disney Plus schedule show pop up on the schedule out of no damn where. But can't just talk about it. Can't just talk about it and can't just settle. Draw your line in the sand. Let it be known. Dictate the actions. Don't let the actions dictate you. Listen, that's my time. Y'all make sure y'all got y'all notifications on and everything. We're gonna link up. We're gonna do some more strategy and everything like that. We out here in these streets for all these superheroes and all these actors and actresses. Before I go, leave a comment and everything like that. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like, share, subscribe. As Alan Payne once said, all we got, CMB, BPFG. Am I my brother's keeper? That's a great question. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.